Hey folks, Long Beach Mayor Rex Richardson here, and thanks for joining us for our regular live stream update. And today we're continuing our Grow Long Beach series that provides updates about a wider range of topics in our city. And today's live stream will focus on efforts led by our city's Workforce Bureau, the Pacific Gateway Workforce Innovation Network, and our Economic Development Department. And Pacific Gateway creates opportunities to engage young people in education completion and work experience and occupational skills to help prepare them for careers that will pay family-sustaining wages, things that we all care about. And one of our new initiatives is the Long Beach Public Service Corps, which is a cross-departmental collaboration with my office to forge a new path in the city for young people from diverse backgrounds to chart a career in public service. And we're here with Eli Romero, who's the workforce officer at PG Win, and he's leading the charge on shaping this new public service bureau. And he's going to discuss with us the work that they're doing in developing this new program and the services they'll provide for our community. So, Eli, tell us a little bit about the new Long Beach Public Service Corps.
Well, first and foremost, thank you for having me here.
Absolutely.
The Public Service Corps is a program that is being led by Pacific Gateway in partnership with Human Resources and a few other city departments to provide opportunities to young people to explore careers in public service, get back in the community and lead projects that are going to result in investments in their community. But most importantly, it's around experiential learning for young folks that are attending Cal State Dominguez Hills, Long Beach State, and Long Beach City College. Young people that might have expressed interest in public service already, but don't necessarily know how to enter city employment. This is sort of a look behind the veil of civil service practices, human resources onboarding as well, but front-loading those job search activities with workshops, with hands-on learning, work experience that allows them to learn about careers in general public services, but more specifically careers in public works, in HR, in economic development, in health, and also public safety. So we're doing all this in an effort to close those skills gaps, facilitate access to city employment, and really develop a new generation of leaders that are going to change and lead and influence the way that we do work here in the city.
That's great, Eli. So in this initial cohort, at the State of the City, we walked a few of these young people out on the stage. About how many youth or young adults are in this first cohort?
Very excited to share that the initial goal was to engage 45 individuals, but we had tremendous turnout from the community. We had some great applicants. We couldn't narrow it down to 45, so we have invited 48 folks from the schools to be representatives and participants of our inaugural Public Service Corps group.
Absolutely. 48 new opportunities, life-changing opportunities to inspire young people into public service. So I'll talk about a little bit about why I got inspired to get engaged in public service. So, no one in my family worked in government, right? My grandfather worked in a company called Weyerhaeuser. He was like the maintenance man, and they would take trees and turn it into paper, right? My mother was on an assembly line at General Motors. My father was in the Air Force. And so, I guess that's public service, right? The Air Force. But in city government or municipal government, we didn't know much about this growing up. And it was really in college, at Cal State Dominguez Hills, where I would say the bug bit me for public service and leadership. I had gotten involved in student government, and basically I was invited to participate in a summit at Cal State Monterey Bay with student leaders from across the state at the Leon Panetta Institute. And Leon Panetta, great American, former member of Congress. He was President Clinton's chief of staff, and he brought leaders from all 23 CSUs together, one student from each CSU, plus Santa Clara University and maybe one or two others. And we spent, a week, maybe about a week, hearing firsthand from leaders, from tribal leaders to Panthers to government leaders, ambassadors, hearing a firsthand experience about why it's important to serve the community and to consider a career in public service. And that's when it happened for me. I saw folks whose background was not very different from mine, who had great careers making a difference in people's lives. And that really inspired me. Then I learned more about the opportunities to serve. When I was 26, I had the opportunity to come and serve in the city of Long Beach. And I didn't know the value and the benefit of working in the city that you lived in and being able to drive down the street and see a vacant lot with dumped items on it and say that would be a great place for a dog park. Or to see a wall with graffiti and say that would be a great place for a mural, and be able to work toward improving your own community. And I tell you, once you see those things happen in your own community, you're hooked. And so that's sort of what inspired me to continue my service in the city. And when I started with the city, I didn't dream that I would ultimately be the mayor and be able to lead these efforts across our city. But that's the opportunities that we're going to be able to provide here at Public Service Corps. So I would ask you, what experiences do you think that these young people may, that are coming through this program from Long Beach State, from Long Beach City College, and Cal State Dominguez Hills, what experiences do you think they'll have during the course of this cohort?
Sure. As a representative from the Economic Development Department, the opportunities that come first and forward in my mind are the opportunities in our respective departments. So working with us, young folks will have an opportunity to join our Biz Care team, which is a team that is responsible for directly providing services to small business owners and entrepreneurs and making sure that their companies thrive here in Long Beach and they have access to the resources to continue to operate and also to scale up and reach the next level of their business success. We will also place individuals in our Workforce Bureau, respectively, working with individuals that face barriers to employment and connecting them with the skill development activities and also the resources and supportive services to find their next employment opportunity. We also have opportunities with our health department, working with our colleagues at the Office of Youth Development, where they will work alongside a team that is planning the third annual Youth Festival,
which
is
will be
now
Youth Day in the LBC.
Youth Day in the LBC.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. I think I get the reference there. So they're going to work really closely with the team of folks to possibly even consider expanding that day into a whole week celebration in 2025. So we're really excited about that.
That's great.
There's also opportunities with our Public Works team out there and looking at capital improvement projects across the city through also community development and really playing a key role in those exciting new adventures that are coming to Long Beach, especially as we enter a phase where we're preparing to host the Olympics.
That's right, that's right. And so you named a few departments. What are the departments that these fellows will have the opportunity to engage in? Like, I know the legislative department that I'm department head of, we're gonna take on a number of fellows, but what are the other departments that are participating?
So we're placing individuals across most of the city departments. So we have folks working at the airport, the police department, fire, public works, community development, energy resources. Almost every single department in the city is going to be participating in this. So the city really has opened its doors and has embraced a young generation of people and developing their talents, and of course also creating an opportunity for us to tap into their talents and bring a fresh perspective into the way that we operate and do our work on a day-to-day basis here.
And I'll tell you, it's mutual, right? It's not just about providing the opportunity to them, it's an opportunity for our city to showcase to a whole generation how cool it is to work in government. Because I'll tell you, sometimes it's a challenge simply recruiting and hiring public employees. And we have to get back to sort of making public employment sexy again, which means we need to have young folks saying, I would love to be a planner in our city. I would love to, be Eli in the future, right? So it's important for us to actually have a captive audience with them and tell them those stories. And as a part of this program, they're gonna have some one-on-one opportunities with the department heads once a week to really learn their stories and what it takes across multiple disciplines in our city, which I think is special. Now, we're gonna talk a little bit about how this came about, how this program came about. And so I know that the state of California has California Volunteers. United States has AmeriCorps, which helps fund California volunteers. And most recently, I worked with California big city mayors to identify resources to deploy service programs like this into our city. And as a result of those efforts, we were able to secure resources to help launch a program like this. Now that's what we do on our side, but then it all goes to you, right? What did it take and how did you engage young people into sort of developing this program?
Yeah, and I go a little bit further back in that. So I feel like the roots of this project were really started with a group of individuals, and including youth and service, young serving organizations that were part of the Investing Youth campaign.
That's right.
Investing Youth Coalition, to be more specific. Those group of folks really identified the need for additional investment in youth development in the form of investments in health and education and workforce development. They really raised a call to action to raise those investments and really worked with their elected officials and also other city leaders to bring those investments forward. So from the Invest in Youth Coalition to then eventually the development of the city's first ever strategic plan for youth and emerging adults, that also identified a series of goals. A lot of them also identified around connecting people to employment opportunities in public service and more specifically here in the city. So as a practitioner in city and public service, my job is to respond to that call to action and work with a team of folks, including our team of youth development experts at the Office of Youth Development and our new employment center, Future LB, to launch and implement this project. So we looked at that and we identified different strategies to connect people to opportunities. And of course, one focus area was public service. And we also then responded to several goals outlined in your respective campaign plan and now the mayoral plan. And we worked alongside with human resources and specifically your office as well to then identify how we could structure a program that is not only providing basic work experience in the form of shadowing opportunities for young people, but how can we incorporate training programs? How can we also work in tandem with our human resources department to eventually then identify opportunities that are unclassified or under civil service to then connect people to permanent positions. So the outcome has then been a plan that is very comprehensive, a strategy that goes back in, I guess, September, where we started to develop the framework of the program, and then we really dedicated a lot of time in October and November in getting the application out there, conducting very lots of outreach with our partner organizations, and then of course that resulted in us getting 326 applications.
Outstanding.
A great number of folks, so lots of turnout, lots of interest. It was really validating to hear that folks are in fact really interested in careers in public service, and that's a testament to that. And since then, we've been working tirelessly in scheduling interviews, meeting every single applicant, and inviting an additional, not an additional, of that same group, inviting 70 of them to interview in person with a panel of folks. And now we're working very closely with city departments in conducting that matching and working with the legislative department to also conduct an additional set of matching activities to then get folks ready to start on February 12th.
That's right. So you've heard it, lots of work over the past few years, really building our capacity to do more and engage with our youth. And that's culminated into this youth renaissance that we're seeing in our city today with our new Youth Workforce Center, Future LB, with this focus on public service pathways, lots of opportunities in our city. And most recently, I would say not this State of the City, last year's State of the City is when we called out and said, this is an area we're going to place a real focus. And in 1 year, we walked out those students, those young people on the stage at the State of the City. So that wouldn't have been done without your incredible leadership. So thank you, Eli, and your incredible team at Pacific Gateway.
Thank you.
So what's next? This program, you can follow its progress at longbeach.gov/PSC for Public Service Corps. We look forward to engaging with this first cohort. We're designing the second cohort already.
Exactly.
We may consider even going with a longer period than a semester, and then we're working on how we can turn this into a pipeline to actual city jobs. And so we announced at the State of the City we're going to be looking at modernizing our hiring process, putting preferences forward for young people coming from our educational institutions like Long Beach City College, Long Beach State, Cal State Dominguez Hills, and those create pipelines for young people who do these programs to come right into the jobs for their future careers. So I want to thank you so much, Eli, for joining us today and for your team's support of our city's youth. And I invite you all to, again, visit the website, longbeach.gov/PSC, to learn more about this incredible work and the Long Beach Public Service Corps. So now we'll proceed with interpretation in Spanish and in Khmer. Thank you.
Hola a todos, gracias por unirse a nosotros para nuestra actualización de nuestra transmisión en vivo. Hoy el alcalde Rex Richardson continuó nuestra nueva serie de transmisión en vivo que proporciona actualizaciones sobre una amplia gama de temas llamados Growth Long Beach. La transmisión en vivo de hoy se centró en los esfuerzos dirigidos por la Oficina de la Fuerza Laboral de la Ciudad, la Red de Innovación Puerta de Entrada Laboral del Pacífico, Pacific Gateway Workforce Innovation Network, del Departamento de Desarrollo Económico. La Red de Innovación Puerta de Entrada Laboral del Pacífico crea oportunidades para los jóvenes que completen su educación, adquieran experiencia laboral y se formen en habilidades ocupacionales para preparar a los jóvenes residentes para carreras que paguen salarios para que puedan mantener a sus familias. Una de las iniciativas de la Puerta de Entrada Laboral del Pacífico es la Corporación de Servicios Públicos, una colaboración interdepartamental con la oficina para forjar un nuevo camino hacia el empleo en la ciudad para jóvenes de diversos orígenes y comunidades. Eli Romero, directivo de la Fuerza de Entrada Laboral al Pacífico, estuvo aquí para hablar del trabajo de su equipo en el desarrollo de la Corporación de Servicios Públicos de Long Beach y de los servicios que prestan a nuestra comunidad. La Corporación de Servicios Públicos es un proyecto coordinado internamente por el equipo en la Entrada Laboral al Pacífico. Para los que no saben de qué se trata, la Entrada Laboral al Pacífico es una fuerza laboral de desarrollo designada por el Estado y administrada por una agencia de la ciudad de Long Beach. Es parte de una red de 45 comités de desarrollo de la fuerza laboral en todo el estado y una de las 7 del condado de Los Ángeles. Como agencia de mano de obra, su principal responsabilidad es conectar a los residentes en edad de trabajar con recursos de desarrollo profesional, como información sobre el mercado laboral, elaboración de currículos, asesoramiento laboral y formación práctica para conectar a los residentes de la mejor manera y lo antes posible. Estos servicios incluyen el desarrollo de programas de formación profesionalizados para abordar las carencias de competencias específicas de las empresas, apoyo a la contratación, ferias de empleo, subvenciones salariales, desarrollo de la formación, información de cómo acceder a créditos fiscales para la contratación y mucho más. El programa de Corporación de Servicios Públicos es una de las muchas iniciativas centradas en el empleo diseñadas para preparar a jóvenes residentes de Long Beach para la apasionante actividad económica que se desarrolla en su propia comunidad. El programa da prioridad a la participación de los estudiantes universitarios del último año de Long Beach State, Cal State, Dominguez Hills, nuestras dos instituciones locales de educación superior que históricamente han permitido a los residentes de Long Beach el acceso a una educación de calidad y a la movilidad económica. El programa también está abierto a estudiantes que estén completando un programa en el Long Beach City College y además Para este cohorte inaugural se dio la prioridad a la participación de personas entre 18 y 30 años de edad y residentes de los barrios de Long Beach más afectados por el coronavirus 19. Hemos recibido, dijo, 326 solicitudes que representan a los solicitantes de las 3 escuelas en los 9 distritos del Consejo. Me enorgullece anunciar que 48 personas dinámicas, motivadas e inspiradas se han incorporado como pasantes a la plantilla de la ciudad de Long Beach. Los pasantes están siendo asignados a varios departamentos de la ciudad, incluidas las oficinas del ayuntamiento y, por supuesto, también su oficina. Los pasantes comenzarán sus tareas el 12 de febrero con una orientación sobre la administración local y los recursos, instalaciones y prioridades de Long Beach. Podrán trabajar hasta 400 horas hasta junio, mientras siguen de cerca a un grupo diverso de líderes de la ciudad, agentes de cambio y personas influyentes de la comunidad. Los pasantes también participarán de talleres quincenales para reforzar sus conocimientos sobre liderazgo, civismo, participación comunitaria y gobernanza. Se tratarán temas como la elaboración de presupuestos, la ética y la formulación de políticas, entre otros. Estos talleres se diseñarán en colaboración con líderes comunitarios. Nuestro objetivo es preparar a los pasantes y guiarlos a través del proceso de exámenes del servicio civil y empleo no clasificado y animarlos a considerar oportunidades permanentes en la ciudad de Long Beach. Estoy seguro que tenemos algunos futuros jefes de departamento y tal vez incluso nuestro próximo alcalde en este grupo de 48 talentosos residentes de Long Beach. Estamos muy contentos de embarcar en los esfuerzos de divulgación para nuestro segundo cohorte en mayo. Nuestro segundo grupo tendrá la oportunidad de trabajar durante un periodo más largo con sus asignaciones probablemente a partir de septiembre de 2024. Las personas interesadas pueden enviar un formulario a www.longbeach.gov/PSC. Los invitamos a todos a visitar su sitio web en www.longbeach.gov/PSC para obtener más información sobre su labor y la comparación de servicios públicos. Gracias.
Vasum chimri su bom paon tang ak ni hai yeung som swakumមកកាន់កម្មវិធីផ្សាយផ្ទាល់ប្រចាំសប្តាហ៍របស់សាលាក្រុងឡុងប៊ិចតកតងនឹងព័ត៌មានថ្មីៗនឹងចុងក្រោយថ្ងៃនេះលោកអភិបាលក្រុងឡុងប៊ិច Rex Richardson បន្តកម្មវិធីផ្សាយផ្ទាល់ប្រចាំសប្តាហ៍របស់យើងដើម្បីជម្រាបជូនព័ត៌មានថ្មីៗនឹងចុងក្រោយជំវិញប្រធានបទចម្រុះពាក់ព័ន្ធនឹងកម្មវិធីមួយដែលឲ្យឈ្មោះថាការលូតលាស់ឡុងប៊ិចកម្មវិធីផ្សាយផ្ទាល់នេះផ្ដោតលើការខ្នះខ្នែងរបស់ការិយាល័យកម្លាំងការងាររបស់សាលាក្រុងដែលជាបណ្ដាញច្នៃប្រឌិតកម្លាំងពលកម្មច្រក Pacific នៅក្នុងនាយកដ្ឋានអភិវឌ្ឍសេដ្ឋកិច្ចបណ្ដាញច្នៃប្រឌិតកម្លាំងពលកម្មច្រក Pacific នេះគឺបង្កើតឱកាសជាច្រើនសម្រាប់យុវជននៅក្នុងការចូលរួមនៅក្នុងការប្រកួតប្រជែងផ្នែកអប់រំបទពិសោធន៍ការងារនិងការបណ្ដុះបណ្ដាលជំនាញឯកទេសដើម្បីត្រៀមយុវជនក្នុងក្រុងឡុងប៊ិចរបស់យើងសម្រាប់ការងារអាជីពដែលមានប្រាក់ខែសមរម្យជួយផ្គត់ផ្គង់ជីវភាពគ្រួសាររបស់ពួកគាត់គម្រោងមួយនៅក្នុងបណ្ដាញច្នៃប្រឌិតកម្លាំងពលកម្មច្រក Pacific នេះគឺជាក្រុមសហប្រតិបត្តិការសេវាសាធារណៈដែលជាកម្មវិធីសហប្រតិបត្តិការអគ្គនាយកដ្ឋានដែលសហការគ្នាជាមួយនឹងការិយាល័យរបស់អភិបាលក្រុងឡុងប៊ិចផងដើម្បីត្រួសត្រាយផ្លូវថ្មីឲ្យយុវជនចម្រុះពូជសាសន៍និងសហគមន៍មានការងារធ្វើនៅក្នុងសាលាក្រុងឡុងប៊ិចថ្ងៃនេះដែរលោកEli Romero ដែលជាមន្ត្រីកម្លាំងពលកម្មនៃបណ្ដាញច្នៃប្រឌិតកម្លាំងពលកម្មច្រក Pacific នេះចូលខ្លួនមកជម្រាបជូនព័ត៌មានជូនបងប្អូនអំពីកិច្ចការងាររបស់គាត់នៅក្នុងការបង្កើតក្រុមប្រតិបត្តិការសេវាសាធារណៈនៅក្នុងក្រុងឡុងប៊ិចរបស់យើងនិងសេវាផ្សេងៗទៀតដែលពួកគេផ្ដល់ជូនសហគមន៍ក្រុមសហប្រតិបត្តិការសេវាសាធារណៈក្រុងឡុងប៊ិចនេះជាគម្រោងមួយដែលគ្រប់គ្រងដោយផ្ទាល់របស់ក្រុមការងាររបស់គាត់នៅក្នុងបណ្ដាញច្នៃប្រឌិតកម្លាំងពលកម្មច្រក Pacific នេះ ចំពោះបងប្អូនដែលមិនទាន់បានជ្រាបឬក៏មិនដែលបានស្គាល់គម្រោងនេះសូមជម្រាបថាច្រក Pacific នេះគឺជាផ្នែកនៃការអភិវឌ្ឍកម្លាំងពលកម្មដែលរចនាឡើងដោយរដ្ឋ California និងគ្រប់គ្រងស្ថាប័ននេះដោយសាលាក្រុងផ្ទាល់តែម្ដងក្រុមនេះគឺជាបណ្ដាញមួយនៅក្នុងក្រុមប្រឹក្សាភិបាលអភិវឌ្ឍកម្លាំងពលកម្មដែលមាន45អង្គការនៅទូទាំងរដ្ឋ California និងនៅក្នុងក្រុមបណ្ដាញអង្គការ7ទៀតនៅក្នុងតំបន់ Los Angeles នៅក្នុងឋានៈជាទីភ្នាក់ងារកងកម្លាំងពលកម្មធ្វើការទទួលខុសត្រូវចម្បងរបស់ពួកគាត់គឺផ្សារភ្ជាប់ប្រជាពលរដ្ឋដែលបានឬក៏មានវ័យគ្រប់ចូលធ្វើការងារទៅនឹងធនធានអភិវឌ្ឍការងារអាជីពដូចជាព័ត៌មានអំពីទីផ្សារការងារការរៀបចំប្រវត្តិរូបផ្ទាល់ខ្លួនការប្រឹក្សាយោបល់អំពីការងារនិងការបណ្ដុះបណ្ដាលជំនាញឯកទេសជាក់ស្ដែងដើម្បីឲ្យប្រជាពលរដ្ឋនិងសហគមន៍ក្រុងឡុងបិចរបស់យើងអាចរកការងារបានល្អហើយបានឆាប់តាមដែលអាចធ្វើទៅបានបាទសេវាទាំងនេះរួមមានទាំងការបង្កើតកម្មវិធីបណ្ដុះបណ្ដាលសម្រាប់តម្រូវការជាក់ស្ដែងរបស់ប្រជាពលរដ្ឋម្នាក់ៗដើម្បីជួយបំពេញចន្លោះខ្វះខាតបុគ្គលិកជំនាញជាក់លាក់នៅក្នុងក្រុមហ៊ុនផ្សេងៗជំនួយការពារតកតងនឹងបុគ្គលិកគាំពារបុគ្គលិកហើយនឹងរៀបចំពិព័រណ៍ការងារការប៉ះប៉ូវប្រាក់ឈ្នួលបង្កើតវគ្គបណ្ដុះបណ្ដាលផ្ដល់ព័ត៌មានអំពីការអនុគ្រោះពន្ធនៅក្នុងវិស័យការងារនិងច្រើនមុខតទៅទៀតបាទកម្មវិធីក្រុមសហប្រតិបត្តិការសេវាសាធារណៈនេះគឺជាគម្រោងមួយនៅក្នុងចំណោមគម្រោងអភិវឌ្ឍស្នូលជាច្រើនផ្សេងទៀតដែលបានរចនាឡើងដើម្បីត្រៀមឲ្យយុវជនក្រុងឡុងបេរបស់យើងមានលក្ខណៈគ្រប់គ្រាន់បាទគឺត្រៀមខ្លួនឲ្យបានគ្រប់គ្រាន់និងរួចរាល់សម្រាប់ទទួលបានឱកាសការងារសម្រាប់លើកស្ទួយកម្រិតសេដ្ឋកិច្ចជីវភាពគ្រួសារនៅក្នុងសហគមន៍របស់យើងកម្មវិធីនេះផ្ដោតអាទិភាពខ្លាំងទៅលើការផ្ដល់ឱកាសដល់និស្សិតឆ្នាំបញ្ចប់នៅតាមថ្នាក់មហាវិទ្យាល័យនៅក្នុងក្រុងឡុងបិចនិងមហាវិទ្យាល័យ Dominguez Hills ដែលជាមហាវិទ្យាល័យទាំងពីរនេះហើយដែលជាកន្លែងដែលមានប្រវត្តិដ៏យូរលង់នៅក្នុងការដែលជាស្ថាប័នផ្ដល់គុណភាពអប់រំនិងមានគុណភាពល្អដល់សិស្សនិស្សិតនិងជាកម្លាំងចលករនៅក្នុងការកសាងសមត្ថភាពធនធានមនុស្សសម្រាប់ជួយជំរុញកម្លាំងលូតលាស់សេដ្ឋកិច្ចក្រុងរបស់យើងបាទកម្មវិធីនេះបើកទទួលនិស្សិតទាំងអស់ដែលបានរៀនចប់ថ្នាក់កម្មវិធីសិក្សាណាមួយនៅមហាវិទ្យាល័យនៅក្រុងឡុងបិចរបស់យើងមិនតែប៉ុណ្ណោះសម្រាប់និស្សិតដែលរៀនបញ្ចប់ថ្នាក់បញ្ញាបត្រនៅថ្នាក់មហាវិទ្យាល័យនៅក្នុងឆ្នាំនេះគម្រោងនេះនឹងផ្ដោតការយកចិត្តទុកដាក់ជាអាទិភាពដើម្បីជួយផ្ដល់ឱកាសដល់និស្សិតដែលមានវ័យចន្លោះពី18ឆ្នាំដល់30ឆ្នាំនិងបងប្អូនប្រជាពលរដ្ឋនៅក្នុងក្រុងឡុងបិចទាំងអស់ដែលរងផលប៉ះពាល់ដោយសារតែវិបត្តិនៃជំងឺ Covid-19 យើងទទួលបានពាក្យសុំចំនួន326នាក់រួចទៅហើយដែលអ្នកដាក់ពាក្យទាំងនេះគឺមកពីសាលាចំនួន3និងតំណាងឲ្យប្រជាពលរដ្ឋនៅក្នុងសង្កាត់ទាំង9នៅក្នុងទីក្រុងឡុងបិចរបស់យើងលោក Eli Romero ក៏មានមោទនភាពនៅក្នុងការជម្រាបជូនបងប្អូនឲ្យបានជ្រាបដែរថាបងប្អូននិស្សិតយើងនៅក្នុងទីក្រុងឡុងបិចចំនួន48នាក់ទៅហើយដែលសុទ្ធតែជាអ្នកស្វាហាប់មោះមុតនិងមានការតាំងចិត្តខ្ពស់ពួកគាត់បានចូលរួមបម្រើការងារជាអ្នកហាត់ការឬក៏កម្មសិក្សាការីនៅសាលាក្រុងឡុងបិចយើងនេះនិស្សិតហាត់ការឬក៏កម្មសិក្សាការីទាំងនោះឥឡូវនេះពួកគាត់ត្រូវបានចាត់ចែងឲ្យចូលហាត់ការនៅតាមនាយកដ្ឋាននានានៅទូទាំងទីក្រុងរបស់យើងគឺចូលទៅតាមជំនាញឯកទេសដែលពួកគាត់រៀននៅឯថ្នាក់មហាវិទ្យាល័យហើយពួកគាត់ខ្លះបានចូលបម្រើការនៅការិយាល័យរបស់ចៅសង្កាត់ក្រុងឡុងបិចរបស់យើងដែរហើយនៅក្នុងនោះក៏មានការិយាល័យលោកអភិបាលក្រុងដែរលោកបន្តទៀតថាសប្តាហ៍ថ្ងៃនេះពួកគាត់កំពុងចាប់ផ្ដើមបង្ហាត់បង្ហាញនិស្សិតនៅតាមមហាវិទ្យាល័យអំពីការត្រៀមខ្លួនចូលបំពេញការងារនៅសាលាក្រុងនេះដោយកម្មវិធីទាំងនេះគឺត្រៀមខ្លួននេះគឺនឹងប្រព្រឹត្តទៅនៅថ្ងៃច័ន្ទទី12ខែកុម្ភៈនៅពេលខាងមុខនេះដោយផ្ដោតទៅលើការណែនាំឲ្យស្គាល់អំពីរចនាសម្ព័ន្ធរដ្ឋាភិបាលក្នុងមូលដ្ឋាននិងប្រភពធនធានដែលមាននៅក្នុងទីក្រុងឡុងបិចរបស់យើងហើយនឹងស្គាល់អំពីអគារនិងបរិក្ខារស្ថាប័នសាលាក្រុងនិងបញ្ហាអតិភិបផ្សេងៗទៀតនិស្សិតទាំងនេះនឹងអាចធ្វើការរហូតដល់ទៅ400ម៉ោងគឺពីខែកុម្ភៈដល់ខែមិថុនាមិនតែប៉ុណ្ណោះពួកគាត់នឹងចូលបម្រើការនៅតាមស្ថាប័នផ្សេងៗគ្នារួមមានក្រុមថ្នាក់ដឹកនាំក្រុងមានអ្នកឥទ្ធិពលនៅក្នុងការផ្លាស់ប្ដូរនិងមានដឹកនាំសហគមន៍ផងនិស្សិតទាំងនេះនឹងចូលរួមសិក្ខាសាលាម្ដងនៅក្នុង2សប្តាហ៍ដើម្បីពង្រឹងចំណេះជំនាញផ្នែកដឹកនាំរបស់ពួកគាត់និងជំនាញពលរដ្ឋវិទ្យាជំនាញប្រស្រ័យទាក់ទងជាមួយនឹងសហគមន៍និងច្រើនមុខផ្សេងទៀតជាពិសេសគឺជំនាញខាងអភិបាលកិច្ចប្រធានបទទាំងនោះគឺរួមមានទាំងការរៀបចំថវិកាក្រមសីលធម៌ការរៀបចំគោលនយោបាយនិងច្រើនមុខផ្សេងទៀតសិក្ខាសាលាទាំងនេះគឺនឹងរចនាឡើងដោយមានការចូលរួមសហការពីមេដឹកនាំសហគមន៍បាទលោកបន្តទៀតថាគោលដៅរបស់យើងគឺដើម្បីត្រៀមខ្លួននិស្សិតទាំងនោះឲ្យជួយដំណើរតម្រង់ពួកគាត់ឲ្យដើរតាមផ្លូវកន្លងត្រូវនៃការត្រួតពិនិត្យផ្នែកសេវាពលរដ្ឋនិងការងារអាជីពទូទៅនិងលើកទឹកចិត្តពួកគាត់ឲ្យយកចិត្តទុកដាក់ទៅលើឱកាសការងារអចិន្ត្រៃយ៍នៅសាលាក្រុងឡុងបិច vàលើពីនេះទៅទៀតលោក Eli Romero បញ្ជាក់ថាលោកមានជំនឿយ៉ាងមុតមមនៅក្នុងចិត្តថាយើងនឹងអាចនាំនិស្សិតទាំងនោះឲ្យធ្វើជាមេដឹកនាំឲ្យបានកាន់តែច្រើននៅតាមនាយកដ្ឋានក្រុងនៅពេលអនាគតហើយនឹងអាចក្លាយខ្លួនទៅជាអភិបាលក្រុងថ្មីផងនៅក្នុងចំណោមនិស្សិតដែលមានទេពកោសល្យទាំង48នាក់នេះបាទលោកក៏បន្តទៀតថាយើងមានក្តីរំភើបរីករាយនៅក្នុងការដែលចាប់ផ្ដើមគម្រោងចុះផ្សាយអំពីឱកាសការងាររបស់សាលាក្រុងនេះដើម្បីឲ្យជ្រាបដល់និស្សិតចំនួនទី2ហើយដែលការផ្សព្វផ្សាយនេះគឺត្រូវធ្វើនៅដើមខែឧសភាខាងមុខនោះឯងបាទលោកថានិស្សិតចំនួនទី2នឹងមានឱកាសធ្វើការងារបានយូរហើយច្រើនដែលត្បិតលំហាត់របស់សាលាពួកគាត់ដែលត្រូវបំពេញនោះគឺទាល់តែដើមខែកញ្ញាឆ្នាំ2024ឯណោះបាទបងប្អូនដែលចាប់អារម្មណ៍នឹងការងារនេះសូមដាក់ពាក្យតាមគេហទំព័រនេះគឺ www.longbbeach.gov/psc ហើយបើបងប្អូនចង់ជ្រាបព័ត៌មានបន្ថែមអំពីកិច្ចការទាំងនេះនឹងក្រុមប្រតិបត្តិសេវាសាធារណៈសូមបងប្អូនចូលទៅមើលគេហទំព័រដដែលនេះគឺ www.longbbeach.gov/psc បាទខ្ញុំបាទសូមអរគុណបងប្អូនដែលបានត្រង់ត្រាប់ស្ដាប់ការផ្សាយផ្ទាល់របស់យើងប្រចាំសប្ដាហ៍នេះបាទសូមជម្រាបលា